Hey, we got a nice summer morning here in Central Florida, and I'm going to take the Storch up to go see Kevin Kimball and check on the progress on my Lockheed Vega. He's been working on the wing. We just got some plywood in that we had custom made that they don't make anymore. It's what they used originally on the Vega back in, I think it was built about 1931, I think. This will be the first time I've ever been over to Kevin's shop since he took the Vega over there, so I'm kind of excited. He's had it over there for maybe almost a year now at least, but part of the problem was we were waiting on trying to get this plywood, and he took all the skins off. And anyway, let me get this thing ready and we'll go see what kind of progress he's been making. Flare prop. Greetings from the far south.
How you doing, my friend?
Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah, good. Man, that's the first time I ever flew in here.
I know, you've driven up a couple times, but you never flown in.
Yeah,
so,
I'll bring, I couldn't remember how long it was, so I thought I'd bring this up, but maybe next time I'll bring the S-39 or the helicopter or something. Cool.
Yeah, we're 2,600 feet altogether, just that little dip on the end there.
Yeah, good.
So,
but this looked nice too, and I assume that the runway's just on the other side of the road.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, good. So what's happening?
Oh, we've got Vega wings right here. Here's the magical plywood.
Yeah, you got to give me a cut off so I can take it back and show the guys.
Yeah, it's pretty cool stuff.
That is.
Got some drops, tumblers.
So you've only taken the top off,
right?
And you're putting that on. So this is either the original stuff or what they
this was repair on this end. This tip had been repaired. So that's some birch that was repaired. That's where Jameson had done the repair. But the rest of the bottom skin's original. So the plan is to get top skin all on, lock it all back in, and then we have cradles already built to support it when we flip it over, repeat on the other side. Cool. That way we let the wing self-jig itself instead of having to...
Okay, so the skin came off. Just out of curiosity, how exactly did you take the skin off to make sure you weren't damaging anything?
It came off relatively easy.
Oh, that's
the guys got underneath it. It was fairly loose on the bonds in a lot of places, and I think in a day and a half they had the entire top of the wing skin removed.
So what's that say for the glue joints in the spar?
We actually cut into that and tested it, and we went inside and we can't find any problems with that.
Really?
What we found here is that the glue that was actually holding the skin on was very light. Yeah. The actual application was quite light, and so the nails were doing a lot of the work. And that's where you had found the loose skin on the wing before. We found some of those spots. But some of these stringers were actually loose from the saddles here, and that was letting the skin ride up and down relative to the rib. But the spars, we cannot find anything that tells us we should be concerned with the bonds.
Okay, great. God, that plywood is really nice. That is really nice.
And we've got the cables that are all laced. All that's in now. The hardware's all been through and cleaned and painted, and so here's all the lace cables.
Oh, cool.
This is what was interesting. See the veneering tape line?
Oh,
that's when they
yeah.
originally made the veneers. And that's when we started studying all the wood when it was coming off and noticed that it was vertical grain plywood. And most plywood today is a rotary cut. And this being vertical grain and 3-ply spruce made it quite unique. And that's why we had to find a guy that could cut the veneers in the vertical.
Really?
Join the
So when you say
veneers
cut, in other words, it didn't come off a rotary, it was literally sliced horizontally.
like a giant deli slicer.
Oh my
and
God.
just sliced off 1/32 layers of the big square cant log. And then those were bonded together in strips.
Like
to make
4-inch
the ply.
strips, yeah.
Right. And then those laminated together to make the plywood.
Huh.
So it's a very unique.
Ah, that's amazing, huh?
That I've
And
never
so
seen
on
before
the
that.
so both of the outsides go like this, and then what's the other one go this
90.
way or
It's
okay.
90.
A 90 then.
Yeah.
Huh.
But the spar face plywood, which we had some made for the repairs there, is actually 2-ply 3/32. So it's a little bit different. They were budded.
Yeah,
correct.
okay.
Yeah. So what we did is just trim back the bottom skin
Right.
a little
For
bit to
hold
get
the
some
structure.
access. Yeah.
Huh.
But if you look at these ribs, they're all laminated elements. They're not. These are all laminated.
Oh yeah.
Everything's laminated.
Yeah.
And that's
oh my gosh.
Little 1/8" strips.
Yeah.
Every rib.
Oh my God! I didn't just noticed that.
And that's
Yeah.
where-
that makes a lot of strength for the.
It does, and it keeps the shape so well.
Yeah.
So many times these old airplanes, if these
Yeah.
are bent cap strips, you'll get a flat spot from here to that truss element.
Right.
The next one will just flat spot off. And these are laminated, and that's why it held the shape so well.
Huh. Good for them.
Labor was cheap back then, wasn't it?
Yeah. But all the straight pieces are they're not
They're not
laminated.
laminated,
Yeah,
no.
okay.
Just a curved element.
Yeah. So okay, so this is how far you've come with the plywood so far. So what do you think it's going to take to get everything made for the top and then glue it and start on the other side?
We'll have the center area finished, all fitted next week.
Oh,
and
really?
then we'll start gluing that on in the following days after that. Once that's set, then it's probably going to take a few weeks to get the front and rear skins fitted.
Right.
So, and then we'll work those in.
And
So we're probably about a month and a half from flipping it.
Okay, so once you get the half done and it gets flipped over and you get the other skin off, then I would assume before the other skin goes on, you're going to go back over an epoxy with a whole nother.
Everything's super sealed.
Right. Yeah, great.
One more round.
Good.
We've done it around on this side. We'll do it around on the other side. The skin will actually be sealed on the inside before we apply it.
Right.
That way we know we've got it, and then we just go through and seal everything up again.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So where's the fuselage?
It's in the hangar next door.
Well, let's go check that out.
Right. Look. So we got the Vega back here. So fuselage. And
Now
then,
I can't remember. I'm trying to think. I don't think you were there when we disassembled this.
no, I was not.
Okay, we just delivered it to
We
you.
delivered it actually it was 2 trips.
Yeah.
The low boy,
Yeah.
twice.
Uh-huh.
And you brought it out. Now here's the tail feathers here. You can see with the birch. I'll pick
Yeah.
this up so
Yeah.
maybe you can get a shot of it. That's the rudder.
Oh,
but
man,
you can see
it's
you
Yeah.
can just feel the density of that wood compared
Yeah.
to the other stuff that we're dealing with.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, when they added that on there, that was a potential flutter problem.
It's interesting that they just did things, and that's what we find with a lot of the old airplanes, and you've seen it too. Is that
Yeah.
the guys just do stuff, and they don't really have the thought or the double check. So fuselage, we haven't done anything to. We actually tried to keep it as it was until we're ready to go. And what we'll do is just as we did with the wing, to document all this,
Right.
the paint scheme, the writing. We'll actually take photographs of it the way it is, and then I'll actually measure and actually take a Sharpie and actually draw dimensions all over this.
Well,
Take a picture
what I think I would do, I'd still do this. I'd go see the real one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, up
Yeah.
at the Smithsonian, because I'm sure is it down or hanging? I can't remember.
It's on the floor the last time I saw
Yeah,
it.
okay, because I can get in there because we've helped them. Yeah. No,
We can get in there and get direct. Yeah, that'd be awesome if we can get in there and do a
Yeah.
little walk around.
Yeah.
That would be nice too for things between that and Amelia's airplane, looking at the cowling and how the cowling mount brackets are made,
Okay.
all the original stuff.
Yeah.
And we just have to organize a trip there and then go
Yeah, good.
go get some good data off their real ones.
Okay. Well,
So based on what you've seen in the wing so far, this is really the big deal right here, you know, to reproduce these things. I mean, the wing's not a big deal. That's just wood and stuff, and you know where to make the plywood and all that. That's just jigging up and making that. But I guess you haven't really looked at this too much because the basic shell was used in 4 different airplanes.
Right. It's laminated spruce 3-ply. On this one is 3-ply. So it's built like a barrel, 3 layers.
Oh, I thought it was actually like a mosquito where there was an outside, a balsa core, and a
3 layers of spruce.
oh.
Individual planks. And now on some of the low wing airplanes, they put a 4th-ply forward. That's what I learned getting some of the data. But the shells were all built in the same mold. It's one of those things where until we really open it up and we find out what the repairs are like, we'll just have to see how deep we have to go. I think it's probably going to be fun.
Oh, that's great, because I was thinking it was like the mosquito where there was a core and you didn't know what was in the core, but this is all inspectable.
It's all spruce.
Yeah,
Solid
yeah.
spruce.
Well, this is going to be a slam dunk then.
Yeah.
Good. Awesome.
Yeah.
Good. Super.
Good to see you.
Good deal. I'm going to head back. Hey, good deal. We'll see you.
Take care. All right. See you.
All right, so that's pretty cool. So it's about 7/10 up and 7/10 back. I want to see Kimball's little airstrip there. First time I've landed there. Storch was a good one because I didn't know how long it was. Of course, it doesn't need a lot of room, but it was great. I'm encouraged that they got the plywood. I'm very encouraged the fact that we're going to save 100 pounds by using it. So it'll be exciting. We've been waiting a long time for this plywood to get delivered. Now that it's done, they've got some material to work with, so I should be going back and forth more in the future. I check on the progress, and hopefully we'll get that thing flying one day. I can't wait.